Alberta is falling deeper into the red, with the province projecting a $6.5 billion deficit in its first quarter economic update. That is up more than $1 billion from the spring budget, and it's renewing concerns about the province's reliance on resource revenue. Here's Mark Villani.
Alberta's government says it's steering through a storm of lower oil prices, weaker demand, and rising costs.
Our first deficit in 5 years.
The province projects a $6.5 billion deficit, up more than $1 billion from the projected hole in budget 2025. Operating expenses are also up by nearly $680 million. Much of that stems from declining resource revenue, now at $15.7 billion, down 38% from recent highs.
Our government has taken a very measured approach to dealing with the highs and lows to protect Albertans and our province from those unpredictable swings.
That's prompted Alberta to lower its oil price forecast to $63 US, a $26 decline since 2022. U.S. trade policies are adding to the uncertainty.
Things are just moving slower and more tentatively than they would otherwise. And that's going to, all else equal, reduce economic growth.
But at the same time,
oil production continues to rise, and the Trans Mountain expansion has helped with that, and that's keeping growth higher in Alberta.
To cope, the province is dipping into its contingency fund, $700 million for wildfires and another $750 million to cover cost pressures not offset by revenue. Population growth of 2.4% is adding pressure on health, education, and core services. Taxpayer-supported debt is forecast at $84 billion, with $3 billion in interest, enough to build 3 new hospitals.
They got to figure out a way of managing healthcare without it breaking the bank.
Small business advocates also worry about tax hikes, urging the province to provide relief.
Reducing the small business tax rate to 0%. This would only account for roughly 0.5% of Alberta government revenues.
On the plus side, stronger consumer spending and a housing boom are creating jobs.
Our employment numbers look pretty good. So we haven't seen the same pullback as some markets have had.
This government wants to make sure we have spending in a place we're comfortable.
Mark Villani, CTV News, Calgary.
Now, despite the deficit, the province says it remains optimistic, given that nearly 90% of its energy exports are protected against tariffs under the Canada-US-Mexico agreement.